Now I'm going to put the camera down, the microphone down. As Jordan asked, answer questions or to raise a hand if we need them. So first and foremost, we're going to do Mandrita, then Reversi, then Fendente, then Satani. So first of all, Mandrita, nice and slow. We're bringing the blade up the center line with the left hand to the right hand. As we present the threat, now we can move forward for true time. So the weight's on the front foot, and we strike, striking down through the inside of the collarbone into the spine for a kill, which is very disturbing in Canadian 21st century context, but it's very medieval. And we're going to come back to the right hip. And again, up the center line, weight onto the front foot, and then step, and then recover. I'm going to do one more slow, and then we'll do 5 strikes in a row. Okay, let's do 5 strikes. 1, recover. 2, recover. 3, recover. 4, recover. 5, recover. Good. Now we'll do Reversi. So I'm going to come across the body, putting my weight into the left foot, having the left hand come up to the right foot, over my head. Now I can step forward. And then recover. Cross the body. Strike. And then recover. Once more slow. Now we're going to do this 5 strikes in a row. 1, 2. So I think on the first one I was a bit false time. 3, cross the body. Now I can move forward. Now I'm exaggerating the slow speed of this, but we can speed it up after we get the body mechanics right. Nice and slow. Snow will become smooth. Good. Now we're going to do Fendente, center line. We're going to strike down through the front of the collarbone, through to the spine. Hands come together, blade comes up. So this is a center line strike. Debatably one of the most powerful strikes because you've got all your weight coming straight down with the Mandrita a close second. And the Reversi, a bit weaker and easier to block. Let's do 2 more. Good. Now we'll switch to a point forward grip. We'll do a Satani. So I'm going to use the belly button as my target, and the hand's going to come out, the left hand coming up to the right hand, and then stepping forward, as we do with all other weapon sets. Just going to change the camera a little bit. There we go. Right. So I'll do this 2 more times slow. Dagger comes out, and then step, and then back to the right hip. Weapon comes out, and then back to the right hip. So you think of a rubber band from the base of the weapon to your back heel, where we're using time of the hand, time of the body, putting the weight on the front foot, time of the foot, landing with the weapon. Now you might ask why the left hand is coming up with the right hand with all of these strikes, and that's because the left hand coming up with the right hand, that gives us the ability to fish, to flick, which we don't have with the hands back here, or just punch. A couple more. Okay, now we're going to do some flurries. Let's do these from a pickaxe downward pointing version or a regular dagger ice pick position. So we're going to do some flurries, which means we're going to do multiple strikes. We're going to start with a simple one, coming up with a mandrita, push the elbow, reversi with the left step, then coming back down. We're going to do that slow 2 more times. Mandrita. Their hand reaches out to block us. We push the elbow, strike the other side, and back to the hip. Mandrita, push the elbow, reversi, back to the hip. Let's do this 5 more times. And I've lost track, so let's call that it. Next we'll do a fendente mandrita. So let's come down the center line. Fendente, we're going to push the elbow, or push their wrist to their right, so our left, and then strike with the mandrita. So, coming in with the fendente, center line, sweeping the wrist, and striking in. 5 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Now let's do a fendente reversi. So we're going to come in with the fendente, center line, then we're going to push the elbow and do a reversi. So this is similar to the first one we did with the mandrita reversi. So fendente, push the elbow, reversi. What we're doing is both fishing and flicking. Or fishing is pushing your opponent's hand, wrist, elbow, and flicking is changing the angle of attack. Now, the shorter the angle of attack that we use, the quicker the action will be. Good. Let's do one more. This one involves a coming underneath for an upward strike at the side, which we do not see in Fiore, but it happens a lot in free play. So let's give it a try. We're going to do a fendente, and then a very wide mandrita, if you will, a near horizontal mandrita underneath the ribs, right? So we'll come in with the fendente here. We're going to bring the hand underneath to sweep their hands and arms to the side. We're going to come under the ribs and back. Fendente, push under the ribs and back. Fendente, push under the ribs and back. And again, 5 more times. And hold. Grab a drink of water. We'll take a short break.